Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the hands-on on Agentforce script. In the previous tutorial, we have discussed what is Agentforce script and what is the difference between this new way of creating agent to the script and the legacy version. But now we are going to do the hands-on. So for the hands-on, I already created on Lightning Flow. So this is the Lightning Flow that I have created. This flow is doing is we are passing the owner name as an input, and this flow will give you the account name based on the owner name. So what I'm trying to say you is we are passing the owner name and the agent force is giving the name of the account. This is very simple use case so that we can understand how we can use agent force script. So you can see that we are using two get record element. One is to get the user ID. We are passing this user ID to the account to get the account information. So in the user get record of the user ID, we are passing the owner name, which is a variable, and this variable is available for input. If you go to the owner name, this is like available for input. Similarly, we are passing the account details based on the user ID or the owner name here, and then we are assigning the account name to the this another variable which is the output variable. So you have to make sure that you are basically checking this checkbox input and output. This is the input for owner name and this is the output for account name. And if you want to create the agent force script, what you have to do is now you have to go to your app launcher and click this agent force studio, and then it will open this Agentforce Studio, right? So I have already created for the demo purpose, but I'm going to create the agent from scratch. So I'm going to click this new agent and I'm choosing the template called, let's say Agentforce Employee Agent. It doesn't matter which template you are choosing, but it just give you some another out of the box agent if you like you're choosing the service agent. But I'm choosing the employee agent. We don't want any other out of the box agent as part of this functionality. And I'm going to delete this one because previously this general fact question was getting the problem for me. So I'm just deleting this and clicking save. So this one has been deleted, but the reference of that topic is still available. So I have to delete this from here as well. So whatever the top actions and topics are available, this is basically here in the code. You can see the general fact we deleted right under this topics list, but the reference is still there. So I have to delete from here as well. Save. So let's begin. So there are three way to create the Salesforce agent now. As in the previous video, I mentioned that you can put the script, you can create the script in your VS Code and put the script from this VS Code to here, or you can deploy it, or you can copy and paste the Agentforce script. The second way is that either you can write down the script here and test it, or either you can just click this canvas and point and click and create the agent and action. So I'm going to do the mix kind of development today. So what I'm going to do is I'm creating a new topic, but I will show you what is happening in behind the screen. So in the script, as of now, there is no topic as such new topic. We just have this ambiguous questions, right? Which is the last topic in the list. So I'm going to create the new one for my new flow. I'm going to put the name called get account details. Um, Copy and paste, and then I will click create and open. So you can see as soon as I created this new topic, and in the behind this script is getting developed. Okay, and you can also see the topic must be added in the topic list, which is where is that? So which is here. You can see get account details has been added. So if you want to give the description, you can give the description. But as I told you in the previous tutorial, you have to click uh, tab, like you have to click enter and tab if you want to basically put the description of this topic, because description will be the child of this particular line. This is the child of this action, and since because it's the child of this action, so there's a tab between this is a YAML file. So in the YAML file, we basically click tab to create any element under another element. Okay, so I can say this is a kind of element only, right? And then here I can just put the description, and then I have to use double quote, and then I can say this is to get the account details. So I'm clicking save. So now if I change from script to canvas, and if I go to if I go to agent details, One second. Yeah, if I go to topic selector, you can see under the topic selector, this description has been added. Okay, this description we have given in the script, and now it's showing here as well after converting, changing from script to the canvas. So this is kind of mixing. You can use point and click and configure, and then you can see in the script is building correctly fine or not, or either you can directly change either changes inside the script. So, and you can see the topic has been created and topic has been rendering here as well in the list of the topic. So previously there was only 3 topic, and this is the one that I've created after clicking this plus. So now this is the topic, and now I have to give the instruction, right? So I'm not giving the instruction directly here. I can give the instruction, I can write down the instruction, but I'm just changing from this script to the canvas view, and I can give the instruction directly here. So I already done the the demo of this use case. So this is the instruction that I have given. So so in order to save the time, I will just copy and paste the instruction. So these are the instructions. Let me just copy and paste. So there was a limitation in the previous, uh, you know, in the previous way of creating this agent and agent action. You were not able to tag a particular action. So if I want to say from this topic that if someone is asking to get the account name, in that case, invoke this action, right? This action, get account details action. So this was not available in the legacy way of creating the agent, but now you can basically tag. What you have to do is you have to just click and then you have to tag. Um, so in the action, I have to add the action. I'm creating the new action, get account details action. Um, not giving any description. Click open. Now, so basically I created a topic, I created the action, and from the action, when someone is asking about provide me the account details, what you have to do is you have to fire this lightning flow, because the response of your functionality will come from this lightning flow, right? The response has to come from this lightning flow. So I have to give the reference of lightning flow. You can choose Apex as well as per your requirement, API prompt template, but I'm choosing lightning flow. And then it will show you the available lightning flow. So I'm choosing this get account by owner because this is the name of this lightning flow, and I'm choosing this. As soon as you will choose this, all the variables that you have declared. So this is the input variable that I declared, right? So here, if I go to variables, this is the input variable, right? Sorry, owner name is the input variable. So owner name is coming as as an input, you can see, and this is account name is the output variable. So that's why it's coming under the output. Um, Sorry, this is coming from the output. You can give the description. I'm giving the because mandatory field, so you have to provide the value. And this is also mandatory, so I'm just giving output show in the conversation, and then you can click save. As soon as you will save this, your script will change. So you can see this blue lines has been edited. So this line has been added, and this line is also added, right? So now if you will see, we create the instruction, two instruction, right? Provide the account name when the customer asks to provide the owner name. So this instruction is there in the script, which is under reasoning, and under the reasoning we have the action, and this action is referring to this action, particular action, okay, where the owner name is equal to dot dot means owner name is coming from the flow, but LLM will decide and basically assign the variable value of the owner name to the input automatically. If you want to choose a variable, you can also choose a variable. You can remove this and then you can choose variable and then give the name of the variable. Okay, this is what you can do. And you can see that we have an option called variable, so you can store within the variable, create new variable. This is a list of variable. You can declare a variable and then you can use it, but we are not doing that. So let me first of all go to the canvas. We forgot to tag the name of the action in our instruction of the topic. We forgot to tag the action, right? So I am going to tag now, get account details action. So this has been tagged, and now see the script must be changed. So yeah, you can see. So this tag has been added, and this was not available in the legacy way of creating the agent action and topic. Um, that's it. And you can also see under the action, this is the input value. So basically, the user has to provide this input value, and in the output, this will gonna render. and target is the flow. We are invoking this flow, which will provide us the value based on the input of the user, and we are going to render account name, which is output, and is displayable is true, is required is true here. um, so that's it. And now what I have to do is I have to save and commit the version. So after you will commit this, what you have to do is if you want to test this agent, you have to click this preview button. So earlier we were not getting any variables, or the trace thing. This thing was not available in the legacy way when we were creating under the Agentforce studio. But in the Agentforce builder, you can basically trace each and every variable and element. So now I'm going to ask, give me the account details. So now, as per our instruction, it will ask us the owner name, which is fine because we have given this instruction. If someone is asking for the owner name, then the agent has to ask for the if someone wants to get the account name, then the agent have to ask the owner name, and based on the owner name we will pass the owner name to the lightning flow, and lightning flow will give us the output, and we are going to render that output here as a account detail, account name. So I'm going to put this owner name. Yes. So see here we have get this details, edge communications. So edge communication um, is the name of the account. Um, Actually, we have multiple. If I remove this, we have multiple accounts. So edge communication is also part of this owner name. So because in the lightning flow I put the limit one, so only first record is coming, which is edge communications. So that's why it is giving us edge communication. But this is working perfectly fine, and this is just a small demo that I am giving to you. So these are the variables. You can see how and what was the input and what was the output. You can see that if I click this action. So here the action, you can see this is the this was the input JSON, and this was the output JSON. So you can now debug each and every line, which is really powerful and useful to build a agent. Um, what else? Let me just go to um, preview. If I will click this, yeah, let me go to the canvas view again. So and go to the action, go to the topic. So new version. So now because it's committed, I cannot make the change. You have to get the new version if you want to make the changes after you have committed your Agentforce agent. So here, here you can also see the input and output. This is the same thing we were seeing checking in the script, right? This is the input and output, and this is the input here. So this configuration is here at the canvas. If you want to assign a variable here, so as of now, this value is like actually taken care by the LLM. But if you want to assign this owner name to somewhere in the variable, you can assign, and that variable can be used in another topic and action as well. So this this agent force builder is supporting the variable things. You can create multiple variables. So this variable is there in the script as well, in the behind the scene. So and user ID, everything is there. So if you want to create the variable, you can create the variable here. Give the name owner name, and provide the same string, and you can also provide the description and visibility, whether say. So I'm giving the description, it's just owner name, internal, save. So if I will change this from script to canvas, the variable will create, and then you can give the reference of this variable here, and then you can choose a variable name, owner name. So this is what you can do. And if let's suppose that you don't want to write down the code and you have a problem or you're facing some issue, you can use this Agentforce. You can ask Agentforce, can you create new topic called get um, case details, right? Let's suppose that you want to create a new topic. So what you can do, you can just ask this agent force, which is like given by the Salesforce. You can ask you want to get a new topic called get case details, which will invoke a flow. So I'm going to put the name of the same flow, which is a get account details by owner. So this will going to this option of like AI, which is available in the Agentforce builder. It will going to help you out to create a new agent and topic. It will also help you out to fix the issue. So can you see this new get case details topic has been created, and inside that it also has created one action. So you don't have to write down the piece of code. You can just give the instruction here to the Agentforce, which is a AI like a chat GPT, and then you can create the topic and action. This is very useful, right? Very interesting as well. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'm going to create another demo for you. I will use a LWC, like an advanced way of creating, like the advanced demo I'm going to create. Will give you the information about how we can use a lightning type here in the Agentforce